Well, hey, this is Steve Moreland with Success Publishing, and we are doing another interview of an amazing new author. And today, Syen Yap is coming in to us from, am I saying this correctly? Did I say Kuala Lumpur? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, correct. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into you being an author and everything. We're on the other side of the world, so it's already Saturday, and you said it's like 8 a.m. in the morning your time.
Yes, we are actually opposite of the world. It is about 8:10 a.m. morning in Malaysia right now. So a bit of background of myself. I'm Shen, and I'm actually working in exhibition industry. So when I get to have the chance to work with Steve and also the team, it was so exciting because it is nothing that nothing that I have thought of that this could happen.
Right. Well, you just got published just a couple months ago, and I guess the first thing everyone wants to see, because you're a published author, is they want to see your book. So you have a copy of your book there?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at that.
Book.
Limitless Success. Wow. So tell me a little bit about this beautiful book, great jacket. There you are next to your mentor, Matt Morris. So what did that feel like when you opened your book for the first time and you held it and you saw that it was real?
Wow, it was like after the few months of preparation and you finally hold it on your hand, it's like, oh my God, it's your baby that have born. The excitement is like so crazy. When I first received my first proof copy, I was like jumping, and I have my sister recorded that moment. It was so fantastic. And like I say, I never thought this would happen to me. Being an author is like, wow.
Yeah.
It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, that moment when you really have to pinch yourself, because most people, everyone that I've talked to over my career, and since I have gray hair, that means that I've had a lot longer hair. So I've talked with so many people that have achieved many things in their life. And I always ask them, tell me about your bucket list. And they always give me the top 5 or the top things. And it always shows up on their list. I want to write a book. And of course, me working, with Matt at Success Publishing, I don't necessarily tell them that I'm a publisher or work, with authors. I just ask them out of curiosity, why is it that you want to publish? What is so important about that? And, it always shows up on the bucket list, but everyone always puts it off to the end of their life. And, it's such a task. It takes me, so many months or years to write it. And it's just a really arduous, but yet they all want to do it for the point that they want their life and their insights to exist in a legacy fashion. They want to matter. They want to make their mark. And I look at you and I don't see any gray hair, no gray hair. Okay. So you are achieving what most people wait to the end of their life. And you're doing this very much on the early part of your life. So tell me, I've been watching you on social media for the last couple of months, and I see amazing travel schedules, and notice the attitude of the posts that you're putting out there. You're so positive. How did you get to be you at your age? I have to ask you that.
Oh, I must say all this is kind of arrangement of God. I would say that because it was not in my plan to publish a book. So when I actually got the invitation from your team, I was scared. I wanted to take the chance, but I was really scared because there are so many thousands of people being interviewed, and why am I the one who be choose? And I don't have a great story, because to me, I live from a normal family. I grew up from a normal environment, but then inside of my heart, there's a voice that telling me that why not just take the challenge? Why not, just go through the interview, whether or not it will be, proof of whether it is success, but at least you have, do whatever that you have, do your best, and at least there's something that you will not regret because of fear that I do not take the chance. And besides that, when you know the interview is talking about our story, our experience, how we actually overcome our experience and share with other on our insight. And the very first thing came to my mind is I was so normal. What story do I have to share people, right? So then when I think back what my mentor Matt Maurice was sharing, that you have your own audience. It's, you know, I may not have a very, very good achievement, or I may not have a very, very hard time of the challenges that, you know, bring up so interesting story. But because I'm so normal, that I would like to bring out to people and telling those that like me and say, although you are normal, you can achieve something. You can bring out some message. You have your audience. So then I came up with my, you know, my story talking about how I look at things on life. And
Right.
because to me, everything is so neutral. It's whether you would like to take it as a good thing or it's a bad thing, whether it will actually help you or it will drain you down. So
Right.
that it's what my message that I would like to bring out to the friends that, you know, can sync together with the
Yeah.
frequency. Yeah.
So you said a lot there, and I will first have to say that you refer to yourself as normal, and
Yep.
I know that you think that you're normal, but I have had a chance to know a lot of people on the planet from all over the place, and you are extraordinary. And I think that's one of the things that I even noticed when I saw your social media, I saw your posts, and I saw this unique perspective that you have a natural curiosity and a zest for life and for climbing the next mountain peak and visiting those places that few people go to. And you achieve those at a pace setter level. And so I would just have to tell you that I know you think that your life is ordinary, but I think it's so absolutely extraordinary.
Thank you, Steve, for your compliment. To me, I would think that, you know, life is very short. So what is the thing that we actually putting in the part of the puzzle of our life? So my personality is kind of, I like a lot of adventures activities. So I may not be expert in some activities, but I would like to try out everything. So I like to make my life as interesting as I mean, I would like to experience as many things that as I can,
Right.
so that when during my old time I have more story to tell on.
Right? You're gonna have books and books. You're gonna have to build an entire book that's gonna fill up the bookcase. So, I notice we keep coming back to your perspective, and to your perspective has definitely connected to your attitude. And that's where I really want to try to get down and understand, as an author, you had this desire to share your perspective with the world and to inspire other people to do exactly what you're doing, which is reaching for that next level, reaching for that next mountain peak, and refusing just to acquiesce and accept normality, which a lot of people do, and then they blame everyone else for not achieving anything. And when, in fact, what you do in the life that you lead by example is you're constantly pushing yourself to know and to learn. And even like you said about becoming a published author, you looked at it as an opportunity to challenge yourself, to reach for something that you had never done before, which most people don't do until the very end of their life. So what I want to understand is, where does that part of how you think and how you instinctually from the center of your soul, where do you get this fearless attitude from?
Actually, there's not fears. Like what I learned from you, Steve, when you say that having the courage is not about you are fearless, but you still do it even that you are fear. So I really love this quote from you, Steve, and I think I apply the same without knowing this code before. So even before I go through the interview, my heartbeat was so high. But then I was talking to myself, it's okay, it's okay. Let's do it. Things will go through and we will see how. So I like to go with the flow and still push myself to try something that I have not done. And that is something that I think we should do it, even that we are fear. So we can always evolve better, and there's so much of potential within ourselves that we have not discovered. And by only pushing ourselves to the next level, we can see a better version of ourselves.
Wow, that right there, we need to quote that from you. By only pushing yourself to the next level, can you see that version? And that's what I'm talking about there. So I have to ask you, because I know that you're young, can you share your age with us? Because I think that is important.
I'm 27 this year.
Okay, 27. Okay. But the level of wisdom that you speak with, does it come from what most 27-year-olds speak like? That's the compliment that I'm trying to pay.
To be honest, maybe my mindset it's more matured. So within the same age, not a lot of people having the same thought. So sometimes I tend to mix with a lot of elder people that they can share their experience with me, and I learn from them too.
Wow, outstanding. So now you're 27, you're successful, you are an entrepreneur, you are very driven, you're constantly educating yourself. And when you're not educating yourself, I see that you're either on a plane or going on some incredible adventure. So you got the pedal pushed all the way down in your life. I love that. So now that you have overcome, or what do you call it, check the box, published author, right? You've been seen on major media networks like Fox and ABC and NBC and those types of organizations that, your press release has been all over the world now. What do you do now? You've done so much already. Tell me about
Sorry?
Tell me about your future. Where do you go? Because you've already hurdled a mountain range that most people don't get to their entire life, and you've already done it. So what does your future look like to your eyes, Syen?
I would say there are a lot more to achieve. Of course, like you say, there are plenty of places that I would like to visit and, do a lot of checkbox. And also on the career-wise, I would like to stand on a bigger platform, an international platform, to share on my perspective, to share on my experience, and to share on my so normal, people's story, to let them know they can achieve something, and to actually help more people to bring up the potential within themselves. So
Yeah.
because a lot of people, they might not have the chance or they might not have the connection, and by only us showing up ourselves and telling them, if I can do it, you can do it too,
Right?
and that can affect their life, why not? And
Yeah.
remember, I shared with you one of my friend that actually texted me and say, because of me, he started to do his own business in this
Yes.
critical time. When the time I received the message, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
I never thought that, and I don't know which action particularly that I do that inspire him. But the feeling of it to inspire a person, to help him to take the next level, the next challenge, it was so amazing. It is so amazing that
Yeah.
we achieve ourselves.
Yeah. So I mean, you have. I guess that is the reward that you have felt that maybe other people hadn't articulated it before, but now your book and the insights that they are gathering from it are inspiring individuals to break out of normality, to break out of the rut, if you will, in life, and to reach. And what does it feel like when people say that they want to become like you?
it is so touched. It was, I couldn't describe more the feeling. I know being a success person or being an author, it is so amazing, but being able to touch other people's life, that is totally another level of it. It is like your heart of it is like, oh my God, I must did something that, you know, have affected him, have influenced him, and to bring him to the next level, and also he can influence his round of his circle of people as well. So that feeling was just more than the amazing word that I can describe. Yeah.
I can see, I mean, your face is just beaming that you could tell how much it touched your soul. So with this now, I know you want to go to a larger international platform. You want to reach people around the world. You want to be able to impact people's lives that, as you say, have ordinary lives like you, and you want to motivate them to push themselves to strive for that next level of excellence. So if I were to look forward from your eyes, say 10, 15, 20 years or so down the road, what is that mountain that you want to climb that you think is now within your range of personal challenge that you want to do? What do you want to do next?
Because I'm now working on one of my network marketing company. So that is one of the challenge that to myself, because to be honest, I'm not a very people person. So I'm kind of not good at communication skill. But where else this industry actually pushed me to face the disadvantage of myself, and also push me to really know how to know other people's feelings, and also understand them. And this is part of the puzzle for pushing me to the international stage that I mentioned. And
Right.
also, how do I actually help more of my team member to break through their limit or break through their belief that they could do something same or even beyond what I have achieved.
Wow.
So we are kind of like an educational people.
Mhm.
Another type of education from the normal school, it is education of life, but not only talking about the philosophy, but we lead by example. So that is something that it's a big challenge to me, and I believe I can do it.
Yes, and you know what? You have me sold. I believe you can do it too. I think it's just going to be amazing to be the fly on the wall along the way and see your accomplishments that you hurdle after this. Um, I, I get a chance to meet extraordinary people in the world. I don't get a chance to meet extraordinary people that are at your age, that have your insight, that have so much future in front of you. And so I think the impact that you're going to make on so many people's lives is going to be not only fulfilling for you, but I think it's going to continue to inspire you to go to places like, I don't know, maybe you're going to end up being on Elon Musk's ship to Mars or something. I don't know. You're going to be part of the most extraordinary envoys of the human race reaching out to the stars, something like that.
Thank you, Steve. Let's invite you together to the ship as well.
We'll see what happens. Well, God, I'm just so thankful that we had a chance to catch up, and I wish you all the best as your book continues out there and you have other opportunities to speak. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for people to see your video and to hear how sincere and passionate you are, and the wisdom that comes that is, how do I say this? It's very organic, it's natural. Because you're not reading a script, you're answering from your soul, and that's what I think is so very extraordinarily impressive about you. Amazing.
Thank you, Steve. I learned a lot from you too, and I thank for the teams that helping me to break through my challenge, break through my limit, and also do something that we can together change the world a better place.
Absolutely. That is amazing. So I really enjoy you being part of the family here at Success Publishing. And thank you for taking time to let us jump into your busy life. And I know you're probably getting ready to get on a jet and end up at some other amazing place that I'm going to see roll through my Facebook feed in another day or so. But really great to have time with you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for your time as well. Great to working with you.
Awesome. We'll see you soon, okay?
See you.